Hi, small business owners. It's Harpreet Singh from Western Law Firm. So today I want to talk about, while continuing the discussion of marketable title, so the important issue which can come up during your transaction is about easements. So first of all, what is an easement? An easement is basically another person who is not the owner of the property have right to use a particular property for different purposes. As you have seen, your AT&T, which is your utility company, have an easement to put their box on your property or to just have their underground wires coming through your property, or your electricity company has probably a pole on your property which provides them an easement. And probably if you have bothered to see your preliminary title report, it's probably mentioned in there, and these are like old easements. Your utility companies have installed these things years and years ago, so they have probably mentioned those in your preliminary title report. And also there are many easement your city, your county has, or your water company has. So these are easements, so they have the right to use your property for a particular purpose. And with this easement, because it's a right, so the buyer has to make sure in his due diligence that the intended use of the property is matching with whatever rights the others people have on this property. So if you want to have a particular piece of building, want to construct that building on a side of property, however that particular side of property have an easement, then you have a problem. So the best way to complete your due diligence is you should inspect the property in person and have completed your proper visual inspection. So it would provide you indications that if someone is using that side of property or not, is there any road, because sometimes you don't complete a proper visual inspection and later you just came to know that someone was using that land, or maybe the seller has agreed in past to that person that you can use my land, and over the time that has become an easement through different kind of methods. So I will not go in different easement, how an easement is created, so probably we have to do a series of videos on that. Just to give you an idea that a particular person can have an interest in your land even without being an owner or even without possessing your land. So visual inspection, that's the most important thing, because it will also affect your title insurance, because as we have previously discussed, you can get a standard CALTA insurance, which is very basic title insurance, which will only cover whatever is provided in the public records, whatever is recorded with the county recorder's office. So if suppose there is an easement which is recorded in county recorder's office, sure, they will cover that. Any issues regarding the title which comes up with that, suppose your title company forget about this particular easement to put on their preliminary title report, and those kind of documents were still recorded with the public recorder's office, so they have to cover that. So but those are only covered under CALTA insurance, which is very basic. And now if you need an extended one, the extended title policy, which is an ELTA insurance, which starts from A, it's an extensive one. Because why? Because to get this title insurance, you need to have a visual inspection done through a surveyor. So the surveyor will come and check out the property, take your measurements of the property, and just see if there is any issues with the rights to this property, if there is any encroachment. So the surveyor will ask questions to those people if suppose it's an adjoining landowner. So there is some process involved before you get that insurance. Because of that, because they are doing due diligence on their part by visually inspecting the property, so you get a higher coverage because of that. Sure, it also involves a higher premium amount, but sure, means whatever coverage you're getting, so obviously you have to pay a higher amount, but you would be covered with any kind of issues which you come up with later on, which is not included on the public record. So it just provides you greater coverage, and the amount is greater, and sure, it will take you more time to get that insurance. So the main thing you have to again remember, it's your intended use. So just make sure whatever is the easement, sure there would be a lot of easements, and just go through these and just make sure, so to which part of the property this company or this person is entitled to use and for what purpose, and for your future purposes, does it conflict with your intended use or what you like to do on this property in future. So just make sure that. And I think this provides you at least basic information about the easement and what to look on. So in next video, we will be talking about CC&Rs. Thank you for watching this video.